Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you how I stay organized with 3 kids under 3. And what I mean by organized is how I stay organized with like planning and things I need to do and get done and events we have to go to, etc. So I want to share with you what I have. It's going to be a quick video and just show you my little setup that kind of keeps us on track from day to day. So the first thing, all of this is on my fridge. So I have this entire setup on my fridge because it is right when we come down the stairs. We usually walk through the hallway, go right into the kitchen, and it's right there. So everything we have to do and need to know and all of that is on our fridge, and it just keeps us, you know, reminded of what we need to do and in check and all that. So our fridge is our spot. I don't have a desk or something that I put everything on. Everything's on our fridge. It's also because the kids can't reach it, so bonus. So the first thing that I want to show you that I have is a to-do list. It has a magnet on the back, so it just completely sticks right onto the fridge. I don't use this as a to-do list. Hang on, I'm just gonna see if it'll focus. There we go. I don't use this as a to-do list. It says to do today. I use it as a shopping list. So I will put everything I need to buy. Say I'm cooking and I run out of salt, then I'll just quickly write salt on the list. That's another reason why we put all this on the fridge, is because I'm cooking in the kitchen and everything, and I could just walk right to the fridge because it's in the kitchen. So if I run out of eggs, I just write eggs. If I run out of pumpkin puree, I'll write pumpkin, like just whatever. So I have my shopping list, and then I go shopping once a week to a bunch of different stores, usually Costco, Zehrs, and because Zehrs I get my organic and health food stuff from, and then it's Food Basics is another grocery store where I usually get my produce and stuff from. So I usually do 3 different stores. So every week I will rip off what I need and take the shopping list to the 3 stores with me and get everything that I need off of it. So I love that it has a magnet and it just goes right onto the fridge. The next thing that I have is my to-do list. So this one is, it doesn't have a magnet, but I will show you what I do with this one in a minute. There, so it's a to-do list. There's different lines, and you can write the tasks up here or the day or something. And then over here has little check box. Sorry, my nails are so bad. I have to get them done, but it has little check boxes. So when you complete that task, you can just check it off. So what I like to do with this is, say that day I need to do a workout, I need to, I don't know, send a couple emails to certain people, I need to film a YouTube video, etc. That's what I will write on here, and when I complete it, I will check it off. So what we usually do with this one up here is, if I have something to do, I will write my name, and then on the next sheet, say my husband has stuff to do, he can write his name. Or if we don't have that many things to do that day, we'll share a paper and just write the date, and mine will be up here and his will be on the bottom portion, and then we'll just check off as, you know, we need to or whatever. So really helpful, because not only do I have my list of things I need to buy, I also have a list of things I need to do. This one we will rip off every day. So this isn't like a long-term thing. This is what I need to do every single day. If I know 3 days from now I have to do something, that's when I go page 1, page 2, and then on the 3rd page I will write the date and put it on there. So that's kind of how I keep track, if that makes sense. The next thing that I would think is the most helpful, most beneficial, and I think you guys, if you don't already do it, you guys would get a lot of, would find this very helpful. It is a bills chart. So I made this just using Excel. You can also do this on Microsoft Excel. You can do this on Word, Microsoft Word. So all I did was I made a list of all the bills that we have. So for example, you can see mortgage, property tax, hydro, things like that. So on here, after that I did, sorry, I'm just trying to see how it's gonna show you backwards. I did the month. So you can see May, oops. Okay, first of all, I started this in May. It is a long story of why it starts in May and ends, you know, in April. So it's a long story, but basically I put 1 full year of months. So if you were to make this, you could do January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, all the way for 1 year. I started it in May for reasons of my own. So it goes May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, and then I would print off a new sheet for the next year and then start May again, etc. So we have our long, lovely list of bills. And all I do every single month, or anytime we get a bill in, say we will get a hydro bill or a water bill, I will find the slot that it goes into. I will write the total for the month. So if it says it's due in April, I will write it in April slot. If it's due in February, I'll write it in February slot. Once the bill is paid off, once we pay our bill, whether it's online or we go to the bank and pay it, etc., we will highlight it in blue. Anything highlighted blue means it's paid. Anything not highlighted, for example, means it's not paid. So that really keeps us on track and helps us say like, oh, did we pay this? Did we do that? It also reminds us that if we want to go eat out that day, say, we look at our chart and say, can we afford it? Or how many bills do we have coming up, etc. This is the most helpful thing I think we have ever for planning. I made it quickly just to kind of keep track of everything, and this is our 3rd year in a row we've been doing this. I love it. So I highly recommend whipping up some kind of chart like this. The next thing is we have a calendar. I'm Catholic, so it's a Catholic calendar, hence the art, you know, the artwork. But we just have, you can get any regular calendar. We just have this one. And what we do on this one is write any events that we have coming up. So if, for instance, we had a relative's birthday party, so we wrote it over here, the twins' birthday. My writing's very messy, so don't mind that. But I had my friend's engagement party, so I just write what's going on. I write the time of day that it's at. Say somebody has like a wedding, but it's several months away, then obviously, you know, we'll flip the pages to whatever month it's at and write the event. So this helps us, we look at this every day and it helps us know what we have to do that day. I also will put stuff on my cell phone and, you know, on my cell phone calendar and on my cell phone checklist and to-do list and stuff, but I will put everything that's on my cell phone on these sheets and on the calendar on the fridge so that my whole family can see what we have coming up, because sometimes I also will forget to look at my cell phone, but I'll look at the fridge, or vice versa. So everything, all of this is always on my cell phone, and I just have it in 2 separate spots. Also, if my cell phone ever dies or breaks, I have access to everything I need on my fridge. So yeah, so this helps us keep track of just events and things like that we have coming up. So good reminders there. Finally, what I want to show you, is this. This has magnets on the back, and it's basically just a little cup that we stick on our fridge beside all of this, and has, number one, the highlighter that we use to highlight our bills once they're paid. And I have just a bunch of pens and things like that, so right away if I'm like, I need to write, you know, I need some flax oil, for example, I can write that down. Or if somebody says you have a birthday party, I can write it in. So that's kind of what we do with that. And that's basically it. So this keeps me organized every single day with all my kids. They each have, you know, especially when summer comes, they each have their own events. Like John will be in soccer, hopefully they'll be in swimming, and we have birthday parties and just like little events coming up. So this really helps us stay on track. And yeah, and things like, oh gosh, I need diapers for Lily and pull-ups for John. I just write all that on my checklist, so on my shopping list. So it's really awesome, and everything we need is in one spot. If my husband has any questions about anything, everything is there. So and the calendar helps us to not double book things, because it's written on the calendar as soon as we get it in the mail or in a text or something. An event, we'll write on the calendar so we know, so we don't double book or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and just my little tips of how we stay organized and what I like to do. It's very simple, very straightforward. I don't use date planners or anything like that. I just have this little setup, and also it doubles on my cell phone just in case. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.